Hello, and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's category is Kings and Queens. Now this is UK Trivia Week, but some of these kings and queens are from other countries, but they all had something to do with the kings and queens from here. So they may have married in, they may have had ancestry with them. So it's worldwide kings and queens on UK Trivia Week. Good luck.
Question 1. Considered a great hero, this king is remembered for his reputation as a great military leader and warrior. Even though he was never intended to accede the throne, he led a battle against his father to become the heir. What English king was known as the Lionheart? The answer is Richard I. Question 2. Although not technically king, he was proclaimed Bretwalda, or sole ruler of Britain from 802 to 839. What monarch is sometimes referred to as the first Saxon king of all England? The answer is Egbert of Wessex. Question 3. Among the most evil queens in history, Mary first reigned for 5 years and yet built a fearsome reputation. She burnt Protestants at the stake and attempted to reverse the English Reformation. What was her nickname? The answer is Bloody Mary. Question 4. Which king made the largest Danegold payment in history to appease and make the troublesome Viking raiders leave England? The answer is King Canute. Question 5. Referring to which queen's death did a doctor say, "Sleep was never more welcome to a weary traveller than death was to her"? The answer is Queen Anne. Question 6. Queen Victoria and Albert got happily married in St. James's Palace Chapel. Victoria's journal entry the day after the wedding shows no regrets. Their marriage lasted for 21 years, but how long did their pair's honeymoon last? The answer is 3 days. Question 7. In 1936, what king ascended to the throne with the help of a speech therapist who helped the monarch overcome his stammer? The answer is King George VI. Question 8. The youngest monarch to reign in UK history, Mary, Queen of Scots, took over in 1542. How old was she at the time? The answer is 6 days old. Question 9. Every year, she extends her record as the longest reign in UK history. In what year did Elizabeth II, the current Queen of England, become the British monarch? The answer is 1953. Question 10. Crowned Holy Roman Emperor in 881, Charles III, the great-grandson of Charlemagne, was often referred to by what unflattering nickname? The answer is Charles the Fat. Question 11. King John, also known as Bad King John, ruled between 1199 until 1216. After his brother Richard I died in battle, John embarked on disastrous wars against King Philip of France and the Barons, resulting in the signing of what peace treaty in 1215? The answer is the Magna Carta. Question 12. The first Norman king of England, William the Conqueror, changed the course of England's history when he invaded in 1066. What was the name of the major battle fought that year? The answer is Battle of Hastings. Question 13. The first British monarch of the House of Hanover, which King of Great Britain spoke German but never bothered to learn to speak English very well? The answer is George I. Question 14. The first modern flushable toilet was invented in 1596 by Sir John Harrington, which contained two of the elements of the modern flush toilet, a washdown system and a valve. Which queen in history was the first to have these facilities installed? The answer is Elizabeth I. Question 15. Northumbria, East Anglia and Mercia had all been overrun, but the Battle of Edington in 878 was the only defeat of a whole Viking army by an English king. Who was this king? The answer is Alfred the Great. Question 16. King Henry VIII married 6 times, while only 3 were legitimate and survived past infancy. How many total children did he father? The answer is 11. Question 17. In 1932, the first royal Christmas message from a British monarch was broadcasted on the radio by which king? The answer is George V. Question 18. His instinct was to engage in matters of state by leading the armies on the battlefield. In 1087, this was his undoing, as he was fatally wounded by his horse's irons as he led his forces in the pillage of Nantes near Paris. Which king was he? The answer is William II. Question 19. How many children do Queen Elizabeth II and Duke of Edinburgh have? The answer is 4. Question 20. For 116 years, interrupted by several truces, how many generations of kings from the two rival dynasties fought for the throne to the largest kingdom in Western Europe?
The answer is 5. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road TRIpVIA. Tomorrow we will be continuing our UK Trivia Week. The category will be UK Actors. This will be a 21-question trivia quiz about actors born in the UK from film and television. So stick around for that. We'll have one more after that, I believe, is movies set in the UK. And then we'll go into, we have a real special trivia quiz on September 29th. And then starting on September 30th, we'll be doing the new set of trivia quizzes. Last year we did the Fall Ball, and that was like a month's worth of random trivia quizzes from different categories. This year we're calling it the Autumn Trivia Challenge, and that'll be 30 days of random trivia quizzes, like pub quizzes. The questions are going to come from all different categories. Some will be easy, some will be a little bit harder, but there'll be a good jumble mix, so there'll be very random knowledge questions getting asked. A lot of people like those, so we're going to do a whole month worth of random trivia.
Alright, now it's time for our tiebreaker question. Question 21. Ruling England from 1422 to 1461, and again from 1470 to 1471, which king was regarded as mad and is the subject of a Shakespeare play? The answer is Henry VI.
Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.